Welcome to Scenes from a Hat, the only episode where we don't recommend the veal. Just don't do it, it's cruel. Just get the chicken instead. All right, we have Minnesota talent ready to make you laugh. Please welcome in chair number 1, Miss Andy Moore. In chair number 2, Mr. Jim Belden. In chair number 3, Miss Emily Halasek. And in chair number 4, Mr. Alan Halasek. All right, and now here's the very favorite part of the show where we go to the hat. And the very first game that we are going to play is Changing Lines. Let's get set up for, wow, that got some air. Let's get set up. Let's get set up for a game of Changing Lines. How about we have Andy and Emily? Why don't you come and do the first game of Changing Lines? And the way that this game is played is we're going to enact a simple scene. You know, one of these days we're going to play a game where you enact a complex scene. We're going to see how that goes. So you enact a simple scene, but periodically I will say change, and the player that last spoke must change their line to something a little bit more outlandish and raise the comic stakes, as it were. So, we need a simple scene for these ladies, please.
They're watching tennis.
What?
They're watching live tennis.
They're watching live tennis. That sounds just atrociously boring. So, guess what? You're stuck with it. Okay, take it away. Changing Lines, live tennis.
This is so boring.
Why is the ball going back and forth?
Change.
Why is the ball like yellow and crap?
Change.
Why is there a ball in this game?
You know, if they really want to raise a racket, they would just throw their rackets on the ground and just cause an uproar.
Change.
You know, I don't know why these tennis players get paid more than us.
Change.
You think I could be a tennis player?
I so think so. You have the legs to pull off that skirt.
Change.
You totally have the feet to pull off those Nike shoes.
Change.
You would look really good with a racket.
Change.
I just think you could play tennis.
You think I could be the next Billy King?
If I knew who Billy King was, then I could probably give you a definite answer, but because I don't know who Billy King is, I definitely think you could be somebody.
Change.
I definitely think you could be an anthill.
Change.
I definitely think you're full of steak and potatoes.
Change.
I definitely think you have mice coming out of your bra.
Change.
I totally think that there are worms in your belly button. It's kind of frightening.
You have a weird imagination.
I do.
End scene. Thank you very much. All right, let's get the next 2 players up there. The gents. How about another simple scene for these guys? Oh, hey, you actually came up with a good suggestion there. Okay, they're jackhammering concrete on Changing Lines. Take it away.
Do you know how to turn this thing to a lower setting? No, I don't.
Change.
Yes, I do. Yeah, this button down here. This is a lot more manageable.
Change.
This is a lot less fun.
Change.
This is probably a lot less productive.
Change.
This is gonna be easier to catch on camera for our photo shoot today, because that's blurry. You bet I get so jacked with jack and concrete. Yep.
Change.
I don't know what the heck you're talking about, man.
Change.
You know what? This is the best exercise workout that I've ever done.
Change.
I haven't worked out at all my whole life, so my arms are really tired.
It shows.
Change.
Well, I think you're strong anyway.
Change.
I think you're a weakling.
Change.
I think you're really, really stupid.
Change.
I think you're really, really smart. And why are you choosing to do this job over being a professor?
Well, I dropped out of school.
Well, don't feel bad. Bill Gates dropped out of school.
Change.
You should feel really bad. Robert De Niro dropped out of high school, but he's doing much better than you.
Change.
Well, you're a loser for dropping out of school.
Jeez. I thought I was a loser for jackhammer and concrete, but I guess I have multiple reasons to be a loser.
Change.
Man, I didn't know I was a loser till just now.
Change.
Wow, you know, that's the same thing my dad told me.
A terrifying look into the twisted psyche of Jim Belden, right here on Scenes from a Hat. All right, let's go to the hat for another game. It is Let's Make a Date, everybody. We're going to have a nice round of Let's Make a Date. That's where you clap. All right, come on down. We're going to play this game. Emily Halasik is going to be a contestant on a rather peculiar game show here. And the object of this game is Emily needs to guess after 2 rounds who these people are, and they will be revealed to our studio audience and to you, the home viewer, through the magic of technology. You will know who they are even though she doesn't. They're waking up now. All right, so here we go with a nice round of Let's Make a Date.
Hi, bachelors. Bachelor number 1, my ideal first date would be to go to a concert so that in case the date starts to go bad, I can make a quick escape. What would be your ideal first date?
Oh, man. Well, you know, the other day, man, I was up all night, and I was just bullseyeing these womp rats in my freaking thing, man. And I was just going around, man, because all I've ever really wanted is to just explore, because I never met my dad, but I really just want to go, and I want to be a Jedi, dang it. And I want to get off this rock, you know. I look at the 2 moons setting every night, and I stay up all night just looking at them because I can't sleep, okay? And I just look at the 2 moons and the sun, the 2 suns, setting. And I freak out. And I would just love to watch the double sunset with you, and I would try to calm my jitters for you.
You might want to switch to decaf. Bachelor number 2. When I was in high school, I hung out with mostly the theater folks, but I was also a cheerleader. What were you like during high school?
I don't know. Life is just what it is. You can't fly a plane anymore because you drank too much on the flight. Whatever. I'll answer it later when I'm more in a mood.
Aww. Bachelor number 3. I'm hungry. Where are you going to take me out for dinner?
Well, I have a very mild-mannered diet there, so I would probably take you out for a little bit of bread, a little bit of wine, and then we would have a nice romantic light listen and do. Father, Son, Holy Spirit.
Man, you are creepy. Bachelor number 1. I just gave you bachelor number 3. What are you going to do with him?
Oh, man. Well, you know what? I'd probably take him with me to see this old man, Ben Kenobi, that I know, because I've been looking at this transmission all night. I just got it on this freaking droid, and I'm freaking out. I've been watching it over and over all night, and I am just freaking out, and I think I need to go find this guy, and I don't want to go alone because it's scary at night, but I can't sleep, and I'm just watching this thing.
Take a chill pill, man. Bachelor number 2, write me a poem, now!
Life is trash. I miss flying. That's enough.
Edgar Allan Poe had better writing than you. Bachelor number 3, same question! Write me a poem.
Who got a fight? For the right to the party!
Whew, I got some interesting choices. Maybe I'm gonna have to bail out. So, see ya!
All right. Who is Bachelor number 1?
Bachelor number 1, are you a super Star Wars fan that needs to cut back on the energy drinks?
Close enough. He's Luke Skywalker on 20 Red Bulls. Very good.
Bachelor number 2, it sounds like Eeyore became a pilot at some point.
Not bad. A 747 pilot who's severely depressed. And that.
Bachelor number 3 is part of the punk band Judas Priest, or what?
Close enough. He's a Catholic priest who likes heavy metal music. Very good. All right, nice job, all players. All right, let's go to the hat for another game. Ooh, it's superheroes, everybody. Superheroes. And why don't we have Mr. Alan Halasik come on down and be our lead superhero. On Superheroes, the way that this game is played is we have a worldwide crisis that our lead superhero is going to solve by summoning his super friends, which will enter in chair order behind him. Mr. Halasik will name the first one, and then Andy will name the next one, and so on down the line until we have 4 very quirky characters working to solve a worldwide crisis that is going to be given to us by our studio audience right now.
Captain Dichotomy.
How about the worldwide crisis first?
All the printers in the world are broken.
All the printers in the world are broken, and we need an excellent superhero name for Mr. Halasik.
Captain Dichotomy.
Captain Dichotomy. You can use this thing called Google and put in that with a definition, and you should get something that reasonably resembles what we're going for here. All right, so Captain Dichotomy is going to solve the crisis of no printers working. Take it away.
Those who think you know me are lying. Those who think that I'm a contradiction are false. I am Captain Dichotomy. And right now, all printers in the world have not worked. They've been manipulated by the evil Windows Excel spreadsheet, and they can no longer be printing out any of the essential spreadsheets that the entire world depends on. I'm going to need some help. So I'm going to need to have my... Oh, look!
I'm here.
It is, woman. Psychology.
Well, the way women think really is very important these days.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
As a man, I fully understand that.
That's good. So, what's the problem?
Well, none of the printers in the world are working, and we need to fix them right now as soon as we can.
This is a diabolical problem. We better call for some more help. I have a friend. Hello, tree hugger man.
Yeah, man. You know, I'm starting to think maybe we shouldn't fix the printers at all. That's such a waste of paper, man. Why don't we all just love each other, and then we wouldn't need to print any spreadsheets or Word documents. We wouldn't need any of this Microsoft or corporations or money. But
I heard you guys needed help.
Oh, thank goodness it's you, Clippy.
Hi, I'm part of Microsoft. How can I help you today? I heard that all the printers are broken, so just click on me and I'll point you all the way to Office Max or Staples. And then we can get new printers now. Click on me.
As a woman, my mind would really accept this person, but holy cow, Clippy is so irritating.
I'm a talking paperclip. What do you expect me to be?
I know.
Just click on me and I'll show you the way.
Guys, it looks like all we have to do to solve the problem is click on it. Do any of you know how to use a computer?
I'm part of the computers. Click on me.
How do I click?
Push that little part, buddy.
I'm getting uncomfortable. Are
Access
you?
that's what-
denied.
This is what I was getting at before.
Dichotomy, 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 dichotomy! Wait! The printers are working! My diabolical mind seems to have diagnosed the problem of the diagnostic printers, and now the printers are printing again!
Excellent. I got dinner with Bill Gates, so see ya.
Yeah, man. I better get back to Woodstock Music Festival, man.
Yes. Just remember, without computers, you will not be able to post all those rants about hugging trees.
I feel like my superior brain is good. You got this. Catch you later.
And so, another day is finished, and I am not Peter Parker. I am not Bruce Wayne. I am Mr. Dichotomy.
MC, thank you very much. Oh, it was a little awkward there for a minute, but Somehow they figured it out. All right, before things get too out of control, let's do a nice little game of story time. Everybody get lined up on the acting carpet for a nice rousing game of, boy, they like that one. Story time, everybody. Who knew it was that easy? All right, so we're gonna take a little, no, we're just gonna stay in the line. We haven't played this game very much. We got to go through the rules again. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to tell a nice bedtime story that you'll never want to tell your kids ever. And what we're going to do is we're going to say a number. Everybody's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 on down the line. Whoever number I call will pick up the story from where the last person left off. So what is the name of the story that we are going to terrify our children with? What?
Taking the road more traveled.
Taking the road more traveled. That's actually a scholarly reference that I'm sure only one other person in the audience got. Okay, this is Taking the Road More Traveled, and we will start with number 1. Take it away.
Once upon a time, Fluffy Robert Bunny decided he was going to go for a nice little walk. He came upon 2 roads. One was very, very wide and sunny and happy and glorious. The other was a little bit more dark and small. Which one should he go on?
2.
So Fluffy the rabbit was walking, and as he looked around, he thought that maybe if he went on the road more traveled, then he would be able to pass like a Super America or something. This was back when Super America wasn't Speedway yet. He was going to stop and maybe get like a Red Bull or something. And so he thought if he took the road more traveled, maybe there'd be more amenities along the way.
3.
But as he gained access to Speedway, there was a robbery in progress. He was so afraid for his life that he hopped along the way and went down the other path. But the road was blocked once again with a sign that said, "Access denied."
4.
The bunny was a rabbit, so he couldn't read. So despite the sign saying access denied, he hopped right over the sign and went further and further along. And along the way, he realized that there were a bunch of hunters named Elmer Fudd.
2.
That's the moment when he realized that he should have stuck with the road more traveled, even though there was no Red Bull to be found there.
3.
But luckily, a black dim-witted duck came along and he diverted the hunters to the duck, saying that it was duck season, but it was really rabbit season.
4.
So the bunny continued to hop along, until he finally came along a speedway. And so he went in and he found that there was all the Red Bull in the world that he could possibly want, and he drank and drank and drank and drank.
Number 1.
Poor Robert Bunny. He was so hopped up on caffeine and guarana and all the junk that's in a Red Bull that he had no idea where he was. So he just kept spinning in circles until finally he found himself
2.
Very excited. He jumped so high that he ended up back on the road more traveled, which was like a mile away at the time.
3.
Having enough of this, he jumped high once again, higher and higher than ever before. But then he suddenly found himself on the moon. And would you know it, Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin were there on their mission to the moon. Sadly, the moon was not made of cheese.
And scene, thank you very much. All right. Red Bull is the predominant theme of this show. That and divorce. All right, let's go to the cat. And we're going to play foreign film dub. That's for all of our players. Come on down. Why don't we have Andy and Emily will act out this first round, and Andy will be translated by Mr. Belden, and Emily will be translated by Alan. And what we're going to do here is we're going to have a foreign language film that's going to be acted out for you and translated. So what we need from you are 2 things. How about I explain it to the TV people first? First of all, what we need is a foreign language for the film.
Seagull.
Seagull. Okay. we're gonna see how seagull sounds on today's episode. And what is the name of the seagull blockbuster coming soon to an Oceanside theater near you?
Dish out the trash.
Dish out the trash?
Dish out the trash.
Dish out the trash. You heard it here first. Benjamin Manthe's not on the show yet, so we'll have to wait for that.
Don't worry, I'll just add a stripper pole.
Okay, and with that, let's take it away with Dish Out the Trash and Seagull. Take it away.
Mine, 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 mine.
I need some trash right now.
What?
You're an idiot.
Mine, 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 mine.
That's your opinion, sir, but I choose to disagree.
Mine, 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 mine.
You're still an idiot.
Yeah, well, would an idiot be eating trash on the pier? No.
Mine.
At least my trash is better than your garbage.
Mine.
Yeah.
Mine, mine, mine. Mine, mine, mine. Mine.
What's that over there?
It's an objective third party who can settle the debate on which of us is an idiot.
MC, thank you very much. All right, let's switch it up here. We're gonna have the gents act it out and the ladies translate, and we need a whole new round of stuff. Foreign language.
Howler monkey.
Howler monkey. Let's do something besides animals. What? Canadian. All right, Canadian. There we go. And what is the Canadian blockbuster that we're doing? That's My Maple Syrup. There we go. It could be either Canada or Vermont, depending on what side of the border you're on. Okay, so this is That's My Maple Syrup as translated from the original Canadian. Take it away.
Oh, oh yeah, this is my syrup.
Do you giggle when you say Regina?
Let's go to the hockey game.
Yeah, a little bit, because it's a really funny name.
Yeah, hockey. Boop, 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 boop.
I tried to get onto SCTV, but they said I wasn't funny enough.
Oh, but what about curling? Ooh,
I tried to rap, but someone told me that Canadian rap spells crap, so I quit.
Ooh.
We don't even have a football team, but I bet we still could beat Cleveland Browns.
oh, sir.
You know what we do have in common? Maple syrup and pancakes.
Oh, yo, hi ho, Heidi ho. Oh, Heidi ho.
Didn't your pet moose eat all the maple syrup?
Maple syrup! The Prime Minister's name is Justin!
Don't talk about my moose. He ran off with all my maple syrup. In fact, his name is Maple Syrup. I'm gonna cry now.
Oh yeah, as Justin says, let your feelings out.
That moose has better health care than I do.
And Steve, thank you very much. let's go to the hat for another game. Ooh, it's a fun one. It's the director. Okay, how about we have Mr. Jim Belden. You come on down and be our director. And let's have Andy and Emily. You will be acting out a scene from a movie that Jim will periodically come and mess up because that's what directors do best. And first of all, we need a popular film, something that we're all familiar with. What? Finding Dory, the fish movie. All right. Well, the sequel is Finding Dory. I'm sure the kids at home can explain it to the parents. Okay, so this is Finding Dory. Take it away.
Oh, did Nemo go missing again?
I thought I saw him go that way.
Did he go back all the way to Australia?
I don't know.
Ugh. You know, I thought Marlin and Dory would have figured it out by now, but that kid just won't sit still.
It's a special flipper. Like, he likes to use it a lot and kind of spin in circles, so sometimes he gets discombobulated. I'm not quite sure where he went.
That poor little kid.
All right, cut. Now what the heck was that?
It's not my fault. The writing staff really doesn't know comedy.
When I signed on to direct the sequel to Finding Nemo, the first thing I said was more action. I said the first one was boring and it was for kids. Remember, this one is rated R with lots of violence, okay? I want you guys to do it now. Think more, violent action, Tarantino, I don't know, something to excite me. Take it away from the top, back to your ones, action.
This is the last time we're doing a job for Marcellus Wallace. Where's Nemo? Oh, wait, we're not looking for Nemo. I thought we were looking for Dory.
Marlin told me to take Dory out. He's so sick of her wicked ways.
Well, if we can't kill off Dory, we might as well kill that shark off.
No, I kind of like the shark. He'll actually eat Dory because Dory just doesn't remember stuff. So I'm like practicing my ninja swimming so that we can go find that shark.
He ate 5 people. It happened when he was filming Jaws a few years ago, so that's the last time Spielberg will ever hire Bruce.
See, but the shark guy, Bruce, would like totes eat Dory because Dory forgets stuff. And it's like if you just like cut her a little bit, you got the machete, I got the ninja skills.
You don't use a machete, this is a gun!
Oh, God, what's going on? You guys have completely forgotten the love subplot. The love interest subplot between the characters. Also, it's not violent enough. From the top, action!
I violently love Dory!
How violently do you love her?
So violently that I want to find her!
Ugh, what are you gonna do to her?
I'm gonna rip my own heart out and give it to her because that's how much I violently love her. I'm not gonna do it yet because she's not here.
God, I've seen more action on I don't know, Wheel of Fortune than this.
Vanna White's got nothing on me, man. Nothing.
She's got a better wardrobe than you.
All right, Ron, cue the explosion now.
What explosion?
What? Huh? What? No!
End scene. Thank you very much. I'd like to thank the sponsors of today's episode, GottaGetAT-shirt.com, for supplying all of our players with lovely apparel. If you need anything, check out their website, GottaGetAT-shirt.com. That's all the time we have on today's episode. Thank you so much for tuning in. I am Nathan. We will see you next week. Bye-bye.